Second gear. That is so much fun. That never gets old, I tell you.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a bit of time since I did a last video, and I sincerely apologise for that. The last one I did was about 430 odd days ago, which is well over a year. So a lot of things have happened outside of YouTube that took a lot of my attention. But now that most of that's sorted out now, I'm back into my YouTube and absolutely thoroughly enjoying making the videos. So this is the first video back, and a few of you guys have asked, could we have a video of the Suzuki Katana, the 2019 model that I've got, with regards to the Quickshifter, on how it works basically while you're riding. So what I thought today was, or what I was going to do, is make one of those videos. I'll take the Katana out, we'll do some runs with it with the Quickshifter. Can't give it too much out on the roads because it's a pretty quick bike, and it's very easy to go over the speed limit, so to speak. So be very, very mindful of that. It's not a balls out video of, you know, redlining at every gear and smashing the gears in with the Quickshifter. Just show you what it's like to ride, and have a bit of a chat about it while we're out having a bit of a ride. So I'll get suited and booted, and we'll get the bike out, and we'll go from there. Good on you.
Okay, so we're on my Suzuki 2019 model Suzuki GSXS1000 Katana. These models didn't come out with a factory Quickshifter until 2022, I believe. Or it might be 23, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, that Quickshifter is up and down. These ones didn't come out with it because we still have cables running the throttle, whereas the newer models, they've got fly-by-wire or something like that it's called. So yeah, I thought, well, I bought this Quickshifter. It's a Healtech Quickshifter Easy. Pretty simple to install. The last video I did was the actual installation of it, and fairly straightforward. A fair bit of Tupperware on these things to get off to get to the coil packs and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's fairly simple to install, and it works really well. You got some parameters and that you need to adjust and things like that, but otherwise very easy. Just adjust my mirrors a little bit here. Bump them in the shed. There we go. Morning, cows. So I'm in 6th gear at the moment. The Quickshifter doesn't work downwards. You have to use the clutch to downshift. So I just rev match it to suit. So no clutch this time. You just keep the throttle open, tap the gear lever, and it just changes gears. Simple as that. It's not rocket science. A little bit of mucking around to get the sensor right and things like that, but it's all self-explanatory really at the end of the day. The instructions that they give you from Healtech are really good, and yeah, it's a fantastic bit of kit. Absolutely love it, especially when you're on the pipe a little bit. It gets going real nice. Just keeping an eye on my temperature gauge here, because I did a service on this and I flushed the radiator and put fresh coolant in, just seeing if it's holding its temperature okay. Whoa, big bug. Was jumping around a little bit before, so I'm just keeping an eye on that. But in terms of the Quickshifter, fantastic bit of kit. Could not recommend it highly enough. Works really, really well. One thing I did find though, when I had the stock foot pegs on it, I just couldn't get the angle of my foot right in relation to the gear lever. So I tried different sensor adjustments and all that sort of stuff within the Quickshifter thing, and this is no bad thing against Quickshifter or anything like that. It was just my own pure personal preference. So I ended up ditching the stock foot pegs and that gear lever, and bought an aftermarket set. Set it all up, and it just gave me more adjustment in relation to how I use my foot on the gear lever. So ever since I did that, fantastic. It's just been, yeah, just really, really good, really good. So I'll just go down the gears a little bit here. No one behind me. No. So we'll go down to third, and we'll go through the gears again. So we're in third, throttle pinned open, and just tap the gear in. Just like that. It doesn't give you a big shove or anything like that. It's very, very slick when the gears go in. Yeah, you get a little bit of a bump in your bum, so to speak. Not like that. When the gears change, but it's very, very smooth, very slick, and very easy to use. Really easy. The only downside, and if you can call it that, is you have to clutch down. Geez, first world problems there, eh? To change down the gears. And it works at low revs. You have a parameter where you have a minimum rev where the Quickshifter will activate within the app, and that just works on your phone, Android or iPhone. Very easy to use. What I'll also do in this video, actually I'll put it up about now. These are the parameters that I've set up on the Quickshifter. Did a lot of research on the interweb and all that sort of stuff in relation to GSXS1000s and Katanas and that. Couldn't find much on the Katana, but the GSXS1000, the Street Fighter type model, there's a few guys out there with Quickshifters on them. And I used roughly their parameters and just adjusted it a little bit more. So I'll put them up on the screen now, the cut-off times for each gear, and also the sensitivity on the gear lever as well for you. So here they are now. Now all of these adjustments in these parameters are adjustable, so you can muck around to your heart's content to get it really fine-tuned. I'm really happy with how mine's changing gears, really happy with it. So yeah, it's fantastic bit of kit, really, really like it. So third gear. Open the throttle, keep it pinned, and just sneak the gears in. Now, one thing they do recommend from Healtech is that changing gears from first to second, that you do use the clutch, because obviously you do have a neutral slot there between first and second. But after that, you're good to go. I have done clutchless throttle pinned upshifts with between first and second. It works, but you always have that little bit of trepidation. There you go, with a bit more throttle. Tell you what, they get going, eh? I haven't seen any adverse effects with regards to chain tensioning and things like that. If it puts extra stress on the chain or anything like that, it just changes the gears so nicely and smoothly. One thing I have found though is you tend to use a little bit more fuel because it's so much fun to use. But yeah, that's just personal use, I guess, at the end of the day. Just slow it down a little bit here. So we go to second gear. That is so much fun. That never gets old, I tell you. It never gets old. I really enjoy that. See if I can get a shady spot there. So that's the Healtech Quickshifter on my 2019 Suzuki GSXS1000 Katana. What a mouthful. One thing I did want to mention though, that this video is definitely not sponsored by Healtech or Quickshifter or anything like that. I purchased this out of my own pocket and installed it as well. So yeah, I just wanted to make that clear that it's not a sponsored video. This is purely my own impressions of what the product is like to use on my bike, making a few adjustments and things like that. Hopefully, if you do decide to go down the Healtech Quickshifter route, then the parameters that I put up earlier in the video, freeze frame that, screenshot it, and use that for your own reference and make your own adjustments from there. So because everyone's different at the end of the day, and the beauty of this product is that it's so adjustable, which is really good. It took me a little bit to get it right, a few test rides and things like that to get the sensor right and things like that, but that's just part of the fun of riding these bikes at the end of the day and tinkering and all that sort of stuff. So if you enjoyed the video, can you give it a thumbs up for me? Much appreciated. And if you do have any questions, by all means put them down into the comments below, and hopefully I'll be able to answer them for you. Anyways, I'll wrap it up there. You guys have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you on the next video. RevMash 1970. Good on you.